Hi, I'm Martin Lindsay from the Stunning Learning Centre at RMIT University. This is another factorisation movie. This one is on completing the square. Let's first look at x plus b all squared, which is the same as x squared plus 2bx plus b squared. Or, putting it around the other way, x squared plus 2bx plus b squared is the same as x plus b all squared. Notice the term b is half of the coefficient of x, the middle term. In other words, x plus b all squared is called a perfect square. So as an example, x squared minus 24x plus 144, look at the middle term, which is minus 24x. Half of that is minus 12, and thus that is our perfect square. So knowing how to find a perfect square is very important when completing the square. Let's do an example. Factorise x squared plus 8x minus 9. Step 1. Halve the coefficient of x. In other words, half of 8 is 4. Then we square the result. 4 squared is 16. Step 3. Add and subtract 16. In other words, x squared plus 8x plus 16 is our perfect square. Then we subtract the 16 minus 9. Notice that expression there is the same as the original expression, x squared plus 8x minus 9. Step 4. Complete the square and simplify. In other words, x squared plus 8x plus 16 is x plus 4 all squared. Minus 16 minus 9 is minus 25. And then finally factorise using the difference of two squares, which is x plus 4 plus 5 brackets x plus 4 minus 5, which is the same as x plus 4 x minus 1. Let's do another one. X squared minus 6x minus 4. Step 1. Half the coefficient of x, which is half of 6 is 3. Square the result. 3 squared is 9. Step 3. Add and subtract 9. That gives us x squared minus 6x plus 9. There's our perfect square. Then we have to subtract 9 to make sure that we have the original x squared minus 6x minus 4. Step 4. Complete the square and simplify. In other words, x squared minus 6x plus 9 is x minus 3 all squared. Minus 9 minus 4 is minus 13. And then finally factorise using the difference of two squares, which is x minus 3 plus root 13, x minus 3 minus root 13. Now let's look at a slightly harder problem. Notice here we're factorising 2x squared minus 10x plus 2. We can only complete the square if the coefficient of x squared is 1. So the first step we have to do is to remove the factor of 2. Thus we have 2 brackets x squared minus 5x plus 1. Now we go through the same process as before. Half the coefficient of x, but here the coefficient of x is now 5, so half of that is 5 over 2. Square the result. 5 over 2 squared is 25 over 4. Then we add and subtract 25 over 4, which gives us that expression. Continuing on from the previous slide, we have that expression. Now we need to take the difference of two squares, which gives us 2 brackets x minus 5 over 2 all squared minus 21 over 4. But that can be simplified into the final expression. 2 brackets x minus 5 over 2 plus root 21 over 2 brackets x minus 5 over 2 minus root 21 over 2. Now try some questions for yourselves. The answers to these problems are on the next slide. Thanks for watching this short movie.